Hello children. Children, we have done your lesson 7, that is rabbit's turnip explanation part. Okay, so chapter I have already explained, and today we will see the book exercise. Okay, so you all open page number 61 and we will do the book exercise today. Okay, so children, 61 page, see here, understanding the story. Complete these sentences. Rabbit found 2 turnips in the field. How many turnips did he find? 2 turnips. Okay, write the correct spelling of turnip. T-U-R-N-I-P-S. Second one. Rabbit already had a turnip, so he decided to give the second turnip to his friend Donkey. So when Rabbit found 2 turnips, he thought that 1 turnip is enough for him. So the first one he kept for himself, and the second turnip he gave to Donkey. Third one, Donkey had already found a potato, so she thought of Goat, who was always hungry. So Donkey, when Donkey got the turnip, Donkey decided that she will give the turnip to Goat, because she already had a potato, so she doesn't need this thing turnip. So she thought that she will give the turnip to Goat. Donkey left the turnip at Goat's house. Now Donkey took the turnip, and where did he leave? Where did she leave the turnip? At Goat's house. G-O-A-T apostrophe S. Apostrophe S you have studied, no children? So now you know Goat's house means what? House that belongs to goat. Yes. So Goat returned home with a cabbage. C-A-B-B-A-G-E. Cabbage. He thought his friend Deer had lost her turnip. Okay. Fifth one. So Goat left the turnip at Deer's door, but Deer had already found a carrot for herself. So C-A-R-R-O-T, carrot. So a Goat left the turnip at Deer's house, but Deer already found what? Deer already had found carrot for herself. So what happened now? Sixth one, Deer brought the turnip back to Rabbit. Okay, now the turnip went back to Rabbit only. So R-A-B-B-I-T, Rabbit. So first one is 2 turnips, second turnip, Donkey, third Goat, fourth Goat's house, cabbage, fifth carrot, and sixth one is Rabbit. Okay, now next is children question answers. Question answers I will give you in PDF itself. Let's discuss orally. Why did all the animals have to find food? Why did all the animals were not at home and they all had gone to find food? Because it was winter, no? It was winter time, and because it was winter, so it will snow also. So they all the animals, they went outside to find food, so that means they can eat and they will be safe from snow. But my potato is enough for me. Okay, who say this line? Donkey says this line. Children, I am not giving you in written now, because I will send you the PDF. Okay, but just for discussion I am discussing this. So Donkey said this, that but my potato is enough for me, because Donkey only found a potato. What does the speaker do next? After saying this, but my potato is enough for me, what next he did? He goes to Goat's house to give turnip to him. Okay, what does this line tells us about the speaker? Now what do you understand by this? What is the or what kind of character the donkey is? So this line tells us that Donkey was not greedy. It's not like, okay, potato I have, okay, I'll keep the turnip also. No, he was not greedy. She was not greedy, and she cared about her friends. That's why she thought about this Goat, that she will go and give it to Goat. What did Goat do with the turnip? When Donkey gave the turnip to Goat, what did Goat did? Okay, so Goat gave the turnip to Deer. Next, but there is no need to keep more than I can eat, said Deer. This line shows that deer is, okay, this you can mark in the book itself. It shows that deer is kind and caring. He was not, deer was not smart, deer was not greedy. Deer was kind. Why kind? Because deer wanted to help the friend, and caring also because deer wants to it was caring because he wanted to give the food to his friend so that they can also eat. So this shows the caring attitude of the deer. Okay, now let's turn the page. Okay, so this sentence, now how has this come back to me? Now who is saying this? Who said this? Come back to me means something that somebody has given to somebody else, and again that thing came back to him only. So who has said this? Rabbit said this. Okay, what has come back to the speaker? It was turnip, the second turnip that rabbit had given to donkey, and that had come back to him only. Okay, what is the speaker feeling here? Take the correct word. This you can take it. Was he excited? No, there was no excitement. Was he angry? No, he was not angry also. Surprise. Yes, the rabbit was surprised that how the turnip has come back to him only. Okay. Now next one. Rabbit's turnip is passed around to many animals before it reaches rabbit again. Complete this circle in the order of who finds the turnip. So see here, 4 circles are given. Okay, rabbit. So from rabbit it went to donkey. From donkey it went to goat, and from goat the turnip went to deer, and then from deer it again went to rabbit. Okay, so here you will write donkey, here you will write goat, and then deer. Okay. Okay, this is the question. I'll just discuss it. There is no need to write anywhere. Why was nobody home? So why do you think? See, rabbit went to donkey's house. Donkey was not there. Donkey went to goat's house. Goat was not there. Goat went to deer house. Deer was not there. So why do you think that nobody was at home? Because nobody was home because everybody had gone out to look for food. Okay. And what would have happened if one of them was home? What do you think? What would happen if anyone was, like suppose donkey or goat or deer was present at home only? Then they would have found out who brought the turnip for them, and the story would have ended there. Okay, so just to make the story a little more exciting, it was created as such that nobody was at home. Next is enjoying the story. This also, children, this is for your own creativity. Okay, so this I am not going to give you in written. I will just read it once. Now read how the story ends. The last line is underlined. Replace it with your own. The next morning, Rabbit woke up early. He opened the door, and what did he see? He saw the turnip lying by the door. Now, how has this come back to me? Exclaimed Rabbit. So what happened at the end? The turnip came back to Rabbit himself, and then he was surprised. Rabbit was surprised that how this turnip has come back to me. Now it is saying that if you want to write, means increase the story, what would have happened next, you can write it here. Okay, so this is, you can do, if you want, you can do it by your own. Okay, next is read the story again. Do you like the title? So you can just go through the story again and again, and do you like the title? Why or why not? So if you like the title, The Rabbit's Turnip, you will give the answer why, and if you don't like, then why not. This is also for your own creativity, children. This also I'm not going to give you. Give the story your own title. If you want, you can. This is for you. If you want, you can do it. Okay. Next is grammar and usage. Okay. Read these sentences. After some time, Donkey returned home. It kept snowing till evening. Rabbit woke up at 7 a.m. Words such as at, in, on, till, and after talk about time or when something happened. So children, these words which are in red, like after, till, at, these are preposition. Okay, and what is preposition, that you will study also. Prepositions means it is a word or it can be phrase, group of words, word or group of words that is used before a noun or pronoun to show means place. It can show time, it can show direction. Okay, so you will study in detail later in classes. So like, you know, in, for, to, these are all prepositions. So here the words that you see here, after, till, at, these words are showing here preposition of time. Okay, preposition of time. So preposition of time is what? That allows you to it tells the specific time period. Okay, such as it can be a date on calendar, it can be any one day of the week like Sunday, Monday, or it can actually be the actual time like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, like this. Okay, so preposition of time, they tell you allows you to discuss a specific time period. Okay, so let's do the exercise part. Complete these sentences with words from the box: after, at, till, in, on. Okay, let's do it. First one is already given. We play cricket on Sundays. See, when there are weekdays now, we use this preposition on. Okay, the first train leaves at 6 in the morning. When we know the exact time, we use the preposition at. The shop is open till 12 o'clock. Means it is telling that kab tak. Okay, so in Hindi we say it kab tak khulega, till 12 o'clock. So till is used for that. So please come before then. She finished her work in 10 minutes. 10 मिनट के अंदर उसने अपना काम खत्म किया. Okay, so in 10 minutes. You must brush your teeth after eating sweets. Okay, it's not like before or while eating, it is after eating sweets. So first one is on given, second at, third till, fourth in, and fifth one is at. B1. Manu and Meena are twins. They go to same school. Match the parts of these sentences about them. So Manu and Meena get up, and what you will match it with? At 7 in the morning. Okay, so what time Manu and Meena get up? At 7 in the morning. So C1, 1 will match with C. They get ready for school in an hour. So they take about 1 hour to get ready for school. So 2 will match with D, in an hour. They reach the school after 8:30 a.m. So when do they reach school? They reach school after 8:30 a.m. So third will match with E. They are in class till 3 in the afternoon. So till what time they are in the class? Till 3 in the afternoon. So fourth will match with A1. Okay. They have holidays on Saturday and Sunday. Can you see this? They have holidays on Saturday and Sunday. So 1 will match with C. I'll write it here also. 1 will go with C. 2 will go with D. Third will go with E. Fourth will match with A. And fifth matches with B. Okay. Next is word in use. Okay. Read these sentences. Goat trudged back home. So in this you will see some new words, children, and you will also learn these words, because if you use these words in your day-to-day conversation, that is very good. There are different words to show how someone walked or moved from one place to another. So see, moving also can be of different kinds, right? Sometimes you are in a hurry, sometimes you are tired, so you don't want to walk fast. Sometimes you're okay and walk normally. Sometimes you almost run. Okay, so there are different words for these kind of movements. First is, you see, trotted. What do you mean by trotted? moved in a way that is faster than walking but slower than running. Okay, so when you get late for school, you means trot, na, you means you try to walk fast. So trot means what? Trot means to walk fast, not running, but and not walking. It is somewhere between the between walking and running. Okay, trudged, moved slowly because you are tired or carrying something heavy. When you are tired, you don't want to walk fast, no, you walk very slowly because you are tired. So that is known as trudging. Okay, trudged. Hopped means moved by jumping on one foot or both feet, means jumping. When you jump, that is hopping. Okay, hurried, moved quickly in a hurry. Hurry, you know that when you get late for school, you hurry, you know, move very quickly, you walk very quickly, fast. So that is hurried. Limped, 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 walked slowly or with difficulty because one leg or foot is hurt. So limping means what? When your leg gets injured, चोट लगती है जब पैर में, then you put the whole body weight on the other leg which is not injured, right? So that is called limping. In Hindi we say langrana. Okay, so that is limping. Okay, so when you walk with difficulty on one foot or leg, that is called limping. So complete these sentences with the correct words. Let's see. Kangaroo hopped all over the field. Kangaroos, they jump, no? So kangaroo hopped all over the field. Second, Sam dashed across the street to catch the bus. Obviously, he was in hurry to catch the bus. So Sam hurried, Hurried, hurried. Maya dashed up 5 flights of stairs carrying a heavy bag. So Maya means means she was walking 5 flights of stairs and she was carrying a heavy bag. So she was tired. Okay, so Maya trudged. So she was walking slowly. So Maya trudged, trudged, trudged. Piyush hurt his leg yesterday. That is why he is limping. I told you now, when you get injured, then you start limping. You walk on the other leg or foot. So that is why Piyush was limping. Okay. And fifth one, the hungry children trotted into the room for dinner. Children were hungry, so obviously they will move very fast. Okay, so they trotted, Trotted. So first one is hopped. Second, hurried, Hurried, hurried. Third one is trudged, Trudged, trudged. Fourth one is limping, Limping, limping. You can see the spelling, Limping, limping. And fifth one is trotted, Trotted, trotted. Okay. So this children speaking, look at this comic strip, use your own lines to complete the dialogue, role play with your friend. You can do it by your own. Okay, this is for your own creativity. So I am not going to do this one. Now let's do the writing part. Rabbit found turnip again, so he decided to share it with all his friends. Complete the paragraph with the help of the clues in the box. Put the turnip pieces in the pot and enjoyed the soup. The turnip was yours. Deer brought a big pot. So these 4 phrases are given. So let's see. Rabbit, donkey, deer and goat met and talked. You are all such good friends, said Rabbit. You too, Rabbit. The turnip was yours after all, said Deer. So after all, Rabbit only got the turnip, no, and then he decided to share it with his friends. So actually the turnip belongs to Rabbit only. So Deer is saying that the turnip was yours. Okay, so you write this. Well, the turnip is now ours, said Rabbit. Let's make some hot and yummy soup with it. Now Rabbit is saying, because he was very kind and caring, so he said that no, it is not only mine, it is for all of us. So let us make soup with this turnip. So Deer brought a big pot. So to make soup you need something, no, some utensils. So one pot Deer brought. So you will write Deer brought a big pot in to make soup. Donkey added water to the pot. Rabbit cut the turnip into small pieces. Goat started the fire. So they all started making soup. They put the turnip pieces in the pot and cooked them. Soon the soup was ready. So third one will be put the turnip pieces in the pot. They all sat together and enjoyed the soup. Now the soup was ready and they all enjoyed the soup. So first one is the turnip was yours. Second, Deer brought a big pot. Third, put the turnip pieces in the pot. And fourth one is and enjoyed the soup. So children, here we complete the book exercise. So I want you all to fill the exercise properly, neat and clean handwriting, and learn properly all the exercises. Okay. Thank you.